Hey, if this was about my kid, I'd be fed up too. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this story. This is just came out just like a few hours ago while I was doing my live, but it is out right now as we speak. Gabby Petito's mother, Nichole Schmidt, has officially spoke out in regards to this whole confession that Brian Laundrie allegedly wrote. And she had some things to say about it. And we got to take a look at this because this is something that I wanted everybody to see. She put out this tweet. We got to take a look at this. And I got a article or two that I want to check out as well. And allegedly, they are shooting a Lifetime movie. Didn't I call that, y'all? I called that. I called it. But I don't think it's been authorized by anybody in the Petito or Laundrie family. So this is going to be very, very interesting. But we got to take a look at this particular tweet she just put out 3 hours ago. Right there, Nichole Schmidt says, "Fed up. Narcissist. The truth will be revealed. Selfish. We won't stop. Justice for Gabby. Keep going. Cowards." Now, what's interesting is she says right here, narcissists rewrite history to escape accountability. You are not crazy. Backbonepower.com. So obviously she got that from somewhere and posted it on here. But here it is, y'all. Obviously we got an article to look at, but just for you guys, maybe you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Brian Laundrie's notebook or notepad recently was released Friday afternoon. We got a chance to read through it, read his confession, his supposed confession on Friday. So please go check out that video. But in that, he says that he was crossing a stream with Gabby. She slipped, she fell. She apparently hit her head really, really bad to the point where he couldn't move her. He couldn't take her to the damn hospital, right? So then when this happened, she was in a lot of pain. She was shivering. She was cold. He built a fire by her, all that stuff, to the point where he says that he had to take her life because she was in so much pain. And he says that he was being merciful about it. Okay. Now, a lot of us who have been covering this whole case, this tragedy that we've seen, this murder, we have all heard about what the autopsy says and all that stuff. What it said, what is being said in this confession doesn't seem to add up. Like the math ain't mathing to me on this one, y'all. It just really isn't, okay? And apparently it's not mathing for mama as well, for Gabby's mama as well. So we got to look at this. We got to look at this article really quick because even for myself, I'm still kind of going, what in the hell? You see what I'm saying? It just, like I said, ain't working for me, okay? Now Gabby Petito's mother has spoken out. She slams Brian Laundrie's notebook confession, basically saying like, this is bullish, absolute bullish. But let's look at it here. The mother of slain travel blogger Gabby Petito shared that she is fed up Monday afternoon, just days after the release of a narcissistic confession from her daughter's suspected killer and boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, who penned the confession, which included a note, okay, found near his body in October. Now, real quick, before we go into the rest of this, even the Petito's lawyer says that there are other versions, there's other confessionals allegedly written by Brian Laundrie that say a different confession, that maybe the series of events are completely different, that he wrote that, or maybe somebody else wrote that for him before he took his own life. But now there's speculation, and they're saying that more will be revealed. Even Gabby's mom, even Nichole Schmidt just said it, that hopefully we will find out more of the truth here in the very, very near future. I don't know if they're holding all these things back or if they really are going to put out this information here very, very soon. But hey, fingers crossed, because I know a lot of us want to know the truth with the quickness. But let's continue on this article. Narcissists rewrite history, like I just said in this the tweet that she put out. Narcissists rewrite history to escape accountability. Read the text on an image she included with the tweet. You are not crazy. Now I can only imagine what's going on in her mind. Of course, she's got, I'm sure, millions of different questions. Obviously, she knows that her daughter is no longer here on this planet, but she still doesn't know what happened between Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito on that fateful night or that fateful day when Gabby Petito's life was taken. We don't know what happened. We don't know why it happened. Nothing. All we have right now is literally a confession on a little tiny notepad that he allegedly wrote right before he took his own life. That is all we got. And he says in the damn thing that it was merciful. You know, this dude could have picked up the phone, called 911. He could have taken her, carried her. He said he couldn't carry her because his legs started to buckle. Okay, you rest a little bit, you pick her up and you take her in the car, you dial 911 and you kick rocks. You hightail it to the closest or nearest hospital, period. But apparently he says this was merciful. But let's continue. She also indicated that truth will be revealed and that the family would not stop in its pursuit of justice for Petito, for Gabby. Laundrie claimed that he and Petito were trying to cross, quote unquote, a stream when he heard a splash and a scream. He framed Petito's murder as, quote unquote, merciful. Merciful, y'all. And here's the family coming together in solidarity, trying to hold it down. Of course, they have a daughter, or Nichole's daughter, is no longer here anymore, Gabby, because she died at the hands of her boyfriend or fiance, Brian Laundrie. And still, to this day, we still have no clue what has happened here. Okay? We have no clue. Still, there's no transparency, even that notepad. And I think that the Laundrie family put out that information because they were trying to, I guess, get the Laundrie family, get the Petito family off of their track, like, you know, kind of knock them off a little bit so that they can focus on something. Here's something. So you have a little bit of transparency. But at the same time, there's no transparency in this. People are still speculating. Even I myself have multiple questions revolving around this whole thing. Is it fabricated? Or was it really his handwriting? Did he really write that? Or was he told to write that? But I digress. Let's continue. It says in here, I couldn't find her for a moment, shouted her name. This is what he said. I found her breathing heavily, gasping my name. She was freezing cold. When I pulled Gabby out of the water, she couldn't tell me what hurt. She had a small bump on her forehead that eventually got bigger or larger. Her feet hurt, her wrist hurt, but she was freezing, shaking violently. So she was just cold, but you could have taken her somewhere. But anyway, while carrying her, she continually made sounds of pain. Laying next to her, she said, little lasping between violent shakes, gasping in pain, begging for an end to her pain. Literally, that does not mean to take her life. Okay, it just means that the woman is in pain. That is it. But I digress. I've already talked about this in a separate video. Go check it out. The link is definitely going to be pinned up at the top. So please go check it out. Obviously, I did a breakdown on that whole thing. Okay, Laundrie added, I don't know the extent of her injuries, of Gabby's injuries, only that she was in extreme pain. Yeah, she fell. She was in pain. If she really did hit her head, man, hell yeah, she was in pain. Okay. But anyway, this is what I found very interesting. Dr. Blue, Wyoming Teton County coroner, ruled Petito's death a homicide as a result of manual strangulation and blunt force trauma to the head and neck. Okay. So you're telling me that she fell that hard to the point where it just doesn't make sense to me, y'all. The doctor sees something. He sees strangulation and blunt force trauma to the head. Now, I will say this. Let's just say she slipped and fell, and she fell hard on some rough rocks. That is most likely, I mean, from what he described, that's probably what went down. But does that mean you just stop? You just put her on the ground and cover her? I understand that you freak out. I understand that there's panic and all that, but at the same time, there are cell phones. There is a car. There is transportation. You could have jumped in your car, carried her to the car, put her in the car, drive off, take her to the hospital, call 911, something, and then keep her warm if you couldn't move her or something like that. But you do something. You get active. You don't get inactive, okay? Here's Gabby Petito. John Kelly, a criminal profiler and psychotherapist who has interviewed a number of murderers, said the note galls him and that he believes it shows Laundrie had exhibited signs of extremely narcissistic personality disorder and sociopathic disorder. And of course, this is some of the confession, which we've already gone through. Go check it out. He found her breathing heavily and gasping for breath. So he decided to choke her out, he said. Exactly. Does it make sense? No. Laundrie could have gone for help. Laundrie could have gone for help or called 911. I just said that. Okay. Petito's phone was not destroyed by water damage because he was able to use the phone and text people. Okay. He was able to use the phone acting as Gabby Petito and texting people. Oh, sorry. Lost signal. We'll hit you up later type stuff. You see what I'm saying? Out in the mountains, lost signal. Blah, blah, blah. The FBI said in January that Laundrie allegedly used it to send fake text messages, like I said, to cover up what he had done. Jason Jensen, Utah-based private investigator who has been following the case closely, called the note a blatant attempt to rewrite history. He writes this farcical tale about her falling down and getting injured while crossing Spread Creek, and describes how he couldn't leave her behind, Jensen said. He stated he, quote unquote, ended her life. He cannot admit that he, quote unquote, I killed her. He cannot admit that he did take this woman's life. So, I mean, here it is, y'all. You have a family that is in serious pain. They're grieving hard. They want to know what the hell happened to their daughter. And I don't think that's too much to ask. But the only people that are holding back, the only people that are stopping them from knowing the full truth right now is the Laundrie family and their lawyer. I like to call him Mr. Baloney, but his name is Mr. Bertolino, okay? But literally, they are hiding behind their lawyer, and their lawyer, of course, he's doing his job, but at the same time, he is literally throwing out breadcrumbs that are leading them off the track instead of actually getting them closer to finding out what the truth is so this family can actually get some closure, y'all. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, okay? Now, I have another pop-up video coming up very, very shortly. Please check it out because I will be talking about, allegedly, there's a new Lifetime movie coming up. I don't even know. That's covering the Petito, Gabby Petito murder. I don't even know what's going on, but you will hear my opinion on that here in just a minute. But anyway, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this, okay? Because like I said, I understand where the mom is thinking. I guarantee you she's been beyond the place of sanity. I'm sure she's gone beyond sanity. She has gone beyond being even keeled and and even-minded. I'm sure she's gone to the brink of full insanity. And I'm sure her family members have gone through that as well. This family just needs the honest truth. They need facts. That's all they need. not some fabricated, possibly fabricated, as Jason Jensen said, farcical tale that's just rewriting history. We need to know the truth. And the Laundrie family definitely needs to get on it and just be transparent. That's it. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't believe we're still back at this, but hey, we are. Okay? Comment down below. Hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Crush it. All right? Support this channel. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.